said, the next Baby Lips products that I was gonna review were gonna be the balm balls, but before these go any more expired, I figured I should probably get the Dr. Rescue set done and reviewed. Even though I don't believe these become dangerous after expiration, but just the concept of the fact I didn't realize they got so far past it, and I don't think they're still making this set, so I don't think I can just go get newer ones that aren't expired, so I'd rather just get them done and over with before they get any more expired, because these expired in February of last year, so that's, yeah, over a year expired. But the only active ingredient in these is menthol, and I did a little bit of research online, and I don't think it'll hurt you to use it, it just won't be as effective, but just to be on the safe side, I'd rather get them done and over with just so they don't go more expired by the time I get around to using and reviewing them. So, anyway, I'm not doing these in any particular order other than the ones I've picked them up to review them in. But anyway, this is the number 60 Berry Soft color and flavor. You can see the color in there. It's a very nice mauve-y color. One thing right off the bat that I noticed with the packaging, most Baby Lips products have the label printed on the plastic of the cap. These, however, look, it's not only solid, but this is a sticker, and you can apparently peel it up for the drug info about the menthol, but I wouldn't recommend it because any lip product I've ever peeled up the label for drug facts on, it never stays back down the same way again. So I'm just going to leave that down and hope there's nothing horrifically important in there. So, just saying, it's menthol. I mean, I've used expired cough drops and obviously lived. I've used expired Vapor Rub and lived, so pretty sure it's okay. So, if you have a bad reaction to it, I would recommend stop using it immediately, but other than that, just don't go hog wild using it all the time. You'll probably be fine. So anyway, yeah. Packaging-wise, the color on the label does pretty much match up with the color in the tube. Hold it up close so you can see it. It does match up pretty close. These are not natural or organic. They are synthetic. There's, how much is in here? There is 0.15 ounces, which is standard for a stick lip balm. And again, I don't think they're still making these because they were advertising them pretty hardcore for a while everywhere, and all of a sudden it just stopped. It went silent about these, and you don't see them in stores anymore, really. So, yeah, I think they realized that people didn't really want medicated baby lips, so they stopped making them, probably because so many people complained about the smell. As much as I'm not a fan of the smell, I don't think it's terrible, like a lot of reviewers have made it out to be, because even with my really sensitive nose, I'm just like, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. Yeah, it does have that Vapor Rub sort of a smell to it, or cough droppy type smell, but other than that, I mean, it's not a deal breaker in my book. It's not my favorite thing in the world, but it's not a deal breaker. But yeah, so shelf life, even though it already expired, still using it obviously, but even though I wouldn't say that's necessarily the smartest thing to do, just that I'm doing it so I can review it for you guys, because you guys did want to see it, and I dropped the ball on doing it sooner. Also, I think by the time I got my set of them, they were already expired, which may be why I got them so cheaply. Anyway, price point on them wasn't any higher than a normal Baby Lips. It was just like a few dollars. Sturdiness of these, you do have to be a little careful with these caps, as they are just acrylic plastic and not exactly the strongest plastic. Like, if you were to take it off and step on it, it will crack and break. Why you would do that, I don't know, but I mean, things happen. Things come up. I've had stupider shit happen in lip products before. I have younger siblings. I get it. It happens. So I'm just pointing out that that part probably wouldn't hold up the best if any real weight was applied to it or pressure, but the rest of it is pretty sturdy. And, I mean, even the turn wheel on this is a pretty good quality one. And you get a good deal of product in there. But yeah, it doesn't really wiggle too terribly much from side to side, even when you put it all the way up, which is fantastic, because usually that is a thing where as soon as you do it, good luck ever getting it all the way back down again, or it'll break off, or any number of things. I've seen them all. They all happen, but yeah, this one doesn't seem to have too big of a deal. It's just slightly crooked in the tube itself, so as you turn it around, it does hit the sides and leave some residue in there, but who's looking in there? It doesn't matter. It's all good. So, they are medicated with menthol, but I believe that's the only active ingredient in here. Everything else is just standard baby lip stuff. I don't think these have SPF either. I think some of the baby lips products do, but this is not one of them. Nope, doesn't mention anything about SPF, so I'm going to assume it's not in there. So yeah, scent-wise, yeah, it could be that because they're expired, it's not as strong as it once was, but yeah, it's not the world's worst smell like people make them out to be. It's not that bad. Unfortunately, it doesn't smell berryish like I would have assumed for this color it would have, but I mean, given my track record with berry, maybe that's a good thing, because I don't always like the berry smells. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't, but it's a very pretty color, so let's swatch it up. Ooh, it's got a good amount of pigment to it. Look at that payoff. That is pretty. So, alright, I'm going to show you what it looks like on my lips now. And as you can see, it's a very buildable color. I really like this color a lot. This looks almost identical to my go-to lipstick. This is really pretty. The only thing with buildable color is that it wears off in some spots and not in others, and not quite evenly. But yeah, and it's also very soft in the tube. Just pointing it out there. I'm already feeling some of the menthol tingle on my lips already, which pretty fantastic. I like it. Taste-wise, it's pretty gross, but I'm not gonna lie to you. It does not have the world's greatest taste, but I'm in love with this color, though. So, for whatever it may lack in the taste department or be shy on in the scent department, it makes up for in color. This is, like, my ideal lip color. So for me, this is absolutely perfect as far as I'm concerned. Consistency-wise, it is thin, but Baby Lips products always are. It's very, very greasy, very slippery, very slick, but I mean, it's not a bad thing, so I don't mind. But, it's hard to say if it's really moisturizing or not. I've had mixed luck with Baby Lips products. Also, given that they are claiming this is for really badly dried and chapped lips, I feel like with the way that baby lips are pigmented, because even on my hand, just going over it a few times, it's more of a wash than a pigment. It doesn't apply evenly. And if you have very chapped lips, I feel like it's going to accentuate that. So for that, I don't know that I would want to necessarily use it on really badly chapped lips. They also claimed it's good for using over cold sores, and I'm like, that seems like one of the worst possible things you could do with this. I wouldn't recommend it for that, but it definitely does have a cooling sensation. It's not over the top strong, again, possibly because it's already expired, it's not as strong as it once was, but it's like not even quite as strong as, say, the Sweet Mint EOS, whatever. It's not quite as strong a tingle as that, but it is tingling. It does feel nice, and it is cooling, so whatever that's worth to you. The shine factor does have a good amount of shine, as you can see. Yeah, so I like that too. It's very pretty. Longevity, though, I never have good luck with longevity in baby lips. Even if I don't eat or drink anything, in an hour, it's gone. The color is just gone. No matter how pigmented they are. If I should drink anything, it's gone pretty much as soon as I drink something, so just throwing it out there that if you want it to stay put, you're gonna have to carry it around with you and definitely keep reapplying. So, there is that. So, in terms of what I would rate this product, I can't really dock it down for being expired, seeing as that's my fault, not their fault, so I can't factor that in. But it does get high marks for the color, does get docked down for longevity because they just don't hold up. Hmm. And I'd dock it down for scent a little bit, so I don't know. Ultimately, I do really like it though, so I actually think I'm gonna go with an 8 because I like the color so much, and it wouldn't bother me to reapply. The only downside is that because of the menthol in it, it says not to apply more than 3 or 4 times in a day. So if you want all day lasting lip color, this product is not gonna be for you for that. It's not gonna work out. You're gonna need an actual lipstick for that kind of lip color if you need to keep reapplying it, because it's too much that will build up in your system if you keep reapplying it. Because that is one thing with menthol that a lot of people don't realize. If you have too much of it in your system at a time, it can actually do a lot of damage. So that's something to keep in mind with any menthol product. That even goes for cough drops. That's why they say not to use more than so and so many in a day, because it can actually cause a lot of damage if you look into what overdoses of menthol can do to you. And it doesn't ultimately take that much to hit that point. So, just a word of caution, do not go overboard with this stuff because it could be problematic to your health if you do. So, anyway, that's all I have to say on this one. So, until next time, as usual, if you like this video, hit the like button. If you're not already and you'd like to be, click subscribe, leave comments down below. Do you have this one? Do you like this one? Do you hate this one? What would you have done different in designing it? And let me know what you would like to see me review most next. And until next time.